Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Sharon Bonney. I'm the CEO for the Coalition on Adult Basic Education, and I am so delighted to welcome you to the first day of Adult Education and Family Literacy Week, which is taking place throughout this week. And today we have a lot of exciting things taking place, but first I wanted to introduce you to Jennifer Mishory. She is the Interim Assistant Secretary of Adult and Career and Technical Education, and she's prepared a few remarks to share with you. So Jen, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Sharon, and thank you for your leadership. I'm so glad to be here with you all, and I'm thrilled to help kick off this important celebration for Adult Education and Family Literacy Week. I'm Jen Mishory. I'm the Chief of Staff and delegated the duties of Assistant Secretary for the Office of Career, Technical, and Adult Education at the Department of Education. And I just wanted to start by saying thank you for your dedication and commitment to supporting adult learners in their pursuit to better their lives. I'm so honored to be with smart, dedicated leaders like you leading the charge. Your efforts to work to level the playing field for adults who have not previously been served well by our education system really gives them the opportunity to achieve their goals and their dreams. And we know that adult education is an essential on-ramp for both post-secondary education and career opportunities. And the Biden-Harris administration is committed to supporting you and to fostering these opportunities. And I know in the last couple of years, throughout the pandemic, you all have faced unique challenges, needing to adapt to a world where hands-on lessons were taught virtually, and also where the economic crisis made the path from education to the workforce seem more uncertain, but also so much, so critical. And the pandemic and our economic recovery continue to underscore the critical role that adult education plays. Adult educators have gone above and beyond, often doing double duty, from teaching newly required digital skills to managing more cohorts with smaller groups. Programs have made great pivots to virtual learning, expanding online applications, adopting mobile education software, providing flexible learning options. In the face of declining enrollment, you all took on innovative adaptations such as the use of a drive-in outdoor enrollment clinics. And your leadership while navigating the pandemic cannot be underestimated. At the same time, the lessons learned throughout these trying times cannot be forgotten. So lack of devices, lack of internet access, the need for digital literacy skills, preventing people from fully participating in your programs and thriving in your programs are something that we really need to take with us. And we also know that more broadly, the pandemic has laid bare the inequities that exist in our society, and that the most vulnerable among us have been the hardest hit. So as we strive to renew our economy, we must remember that there should be as many paths to success as there are individuals to pursue them. And in today's economy, continual learning is all the more important to be competitive in our labor market. We want to do more to support you and your work. So for example, President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure deal will ensure every American has access to reliable high-speed internet. And our ambitious Build Back Better agenda focuses on ensuring that everyone is equipped with the opportunity to engage in and benefit from and contribute to a thriving workforce and economy. The president's proposal includes $1 billion to help connect adults to basic skills and create connections to career or post-secondary options that they need to find financial security. As we expect Congress to take up WIOA reauthorization, our focus will be on advancing strategies that increase access to high quality job training. So this means incorporating our proposals from the Build Back Better agenda, expanding access to quality training and services, improving accountability to promote equitable outcomes, and integrating workforce education and public assistance systems to deliver for workers in regional economies. As we move forward together, we will uphold a principle that I'm sure that we all share, that every student, regardless of circumstance, should have equitable access to quality, affordable education. And I know you're here today because you understand how important it is to provide our neighbors with the tools necessary to engage in our communities and acquire good paying jobs that come with a living wage, safety, and dignity. So on behalf of the administration, we look forward to working with you to build back better for America's students. Thank you for having me here today. Thank you for all that you do. And I have a couple minutes if folks have questions or want to have a discussion, would love to connect with you all.
Great. Thank you so much, Jen. That was so inspirational. We really appreciate your words. So I'm going to check the chat box to see if we have any questions here.
Or I would love just to hear from you all, if you just want to share what you're doing this week for Adult Education Week, and also, you know, what else is going on in your state, in your local area around adult education, how you're responding to challenges during the pandemic, and just anything you want to share with us here in Washington, D.C. Would love to hear from you all.
Great. We'll give folks a second to respond to that. I'm seeing some information here in the chat box. So if you would just note how you are celebrating Adult Ed and Family Literacy Week. I see some friendly faces on here that I know are doing some great work in the field this week. So if you want to put that in the chat box, that would be great.
I'm saying Detroit, Michigan, Tucson, Arizona, Grays Lake, Illinois, Murphy, North Carolina, Lake County, really folks from all over.
Right. It's definitely
Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, and Indiana.
So Lori Sanchez.
Well, Sharon,
yes, go ahead.
You all, you know where to find me, and I just want to make sure that folks know that OCTAE is here. You know, we'll be sending out a couple of newsletters this week to celebrate Adult Education Week, sharing the stories of educators and folks in the field. We have someone going on the radio later. That's really exciting. But would love to hear from you all, and also would love to hear from you beyond this week. So please do reach out to us this week and throughout the year, as we want to make sure we're connecting to as many folks as possible doing this great work.
And Jen, I believe there will also be a site visit by Dr. Miguel Cardona this week as well, in honor of Adult Ed and Family Literacy Week, right? In Kentucky.
And details to come.
Great. So that's exciting as well. And I see here that we're also having legislative visits throughout the week. We are having teachers and students engage with legislators. We're having HSC graduation this Friday to celebrate Adult Ed and Family Literacy Week. So exciting. And I know there's quite a bit more going on in the field as well. I would also just like to encourage you all, you know, today at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're going to celebrate Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan and Congressman Dusty Johnson of South Dakota, who have been wonderful champions for adult education, really not only with visibility, but also dedicating CARES Act funding and the American Rescue Plan funding to adult education. So please be sure to join us at that time at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard. And then right after that, we have a panel discussion and launch of our program Succeed When Learners Lead at 2 Eastern Standard Time, and we have an exciting new incentive grant that we will be putting behind that to help encourage the field in this area, that we really want to see the learners leading in various roles. So be sure to join us for that exciting programming. And then tomorrow is Teacher Tuesday. We have a lot lined up there. We have Adjusting to Change. So we'll have a teacher and adult learner panel. We will have the opportunity to not only hear from teachers, but also students, and then the option to take our short survey. We'll have a Twitter storm that day where we will encourage the field to come together and make a huge splash during Adult Ed and Family Literacy Week. I believe last year we had over 16,000 impressions over Twitter on that one day alone. So we're hoping to replicate that and really amplify voices. And then we have our Move Ahead with Adult Ed session that will take place at 2 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. More than 2,000 local programs have signed up for the Move Ahead with Adult Ed campaign and have then been able to enroll thousands of adult learners. So you're going to hear more about that successful campaign tomorrow. So I just want to thank you all for joining us. We have a week-long programming, short videos and social media we'll be pushing out. I wanted to mention the short videos piece because we have this Voices from the Field initiative, and this is where a number of teachers, administrators, and adult learners have sent in their videos from their own cell phones often, and we've been able to modify them and get them out. So you'll be seeing that week throughout the week. You'll also see that we have a social media campaign. We have a number of our business partners such as Google and Tyson and IBM, Amazon that will be joining us as well, really amplifying the voice. But then also there's a lot of state associations and our state fellows that will be joining in this initiative too. So I just want to thank you for making the time this morning to join us. And Jen, thank you as well. We really appreciate the remarks from OCTAE.
Of course. Have a great week, everyone.
Great. Thanks so much, everyone. Happy Adult Ed and Family Literacy Week.